Charging by the minute cause my time is very pricey. Yeah, I be where the bosses be. Judging from my vibe, you can feel it in my energy. Stacking paper steadily so I can live in luxury. Looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be.
What's up, y'all? I am back with another YouTube video, and I am so sorry about the inconsistency. I have gotten all of you guys' comments, emails, messages on how you want me to come back with more videos. I have just been so busy. I'm in school full-time. I had a full-time job. Emphasis on had. Make sure you stay tuned so you can figure out why I said had. And yeah, just trying to figure out life and going through life, everyday life situations. So I haven't really had the time to keep up with making YouTube videos for you guys, but I will try this time around to be consistent and make sure I post videos for you guys to see. So I have exciting news to let you guys know about. If you have been following my social media, you know that I started my own business. I have gotten many questions from you guys on how I started it, why I started it, and what exactly you need to do to start a business. I have always known that I wanted to be a businesswoman. Having your own business isn't cut out for everyone. You have to have the drive, the will, put God first, and have faith. If you do not have those qualities, then having a business is not for you, because you will have days where you feel like you want to give up, and days where you're doing pretty good, and then some other days where you're just like, oh my goodness, I might as well go back to the 9 to 5. But you have to have faith in yourself and keep pushing yourself. So if you have discipline and willpower, you can run your own business, and putting God first, you can run your own business. So like I said, I always knew that I wanted to be a businesswoman and have my own business. I've always had entrepreneurial skills in me ever since I was young. Now, my mom has been working at Rutgers for a very long time, since I was young, like a kid. And whenever my aunt couldn't babysit me, my mom had to bring me along to work with her. And I would be so bored down there, just sitting there, bored with nothing to do. I started making posters. And from making those posters, I would go down to Stonesby. That's the cafeteria at Rutgers. And I would sell these little posters to those college kids for $2. And they was really buying it. Buying these posters, probably throwing them in the garbage afterwards. But they were still giving me that little $2 that they were giving me at 8 years old. I was stacking that money up, and I was probably going home with like $10 a day. I'm 8 years old making $10. But anyways, yeah, so that was one time. And then another time in high school, I used to sell candy. Like, I was legit the candy girl. Like, people would text me asking me, am I bringing Twix tomorrow or Snickers? And they would place their orders in the night before and tell me to hold that candy for them so that they can get it the next day. They would also buy chips off of me, because I would sell chips, I would sell juices, I was selling everything. It got to the point where the school was telling me, like, I have to stop because now I'm ODing. We're making all this money, and it was technically illegal to be making money inside of school, and it's not going towards the school. But I was low-key with it, and I was still making my money. So, yeah, I always had those entrepreneurial skills within myself. And I really hate doing this whole 9 to 5 thing. I can't stand it. I feel like I can be using that time to perfect my craft, investing that time into myself, and molding myself. So I was just like, all right, Cornelia, you need to find something to do, and you need to find something quick, so that all this unnecessary time you spend in helping build somebody else's brand or somebody else's company, you can be doing that for yourself. So I decided that I was going to open up my own business. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do it. So I would pray on it. Having a communication with God is very key to having a business, like I mentioned earlier. He will really guide you and bring people into your life that are going to help you build your business. And I'm a person that doesn't trust anyone. I trust my parents. That's pretty much about it, and my siblings. But anybody else, like, I really do not trust anyone. So I had to pray for God to send trustworthy people into my life to help me out with my business. But anyways, yeah, I always knew I wanted to have one. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do. So I prayed on it, And I got in so many ideas. I was gonna have a shoe line. I was gonna have a swimsuit line. It was just so many ideas that I had. But having my own cosmetic line stuck out the most to me. And I'm like, what? I love wearing makeup. I'm a model in the making. So why not sell something I love? So I look into it. I did a lot of research trying to figure out exactly how I was going to bring these supplies in. Was I going to make it myself, or was I going to get someone else to make it and then get it shipped over to me? So after a week's worth of research, I concluded that I was going to get a manufacturer to make the lipsticks for me for the time being, and I just sell it that way. So I found a company over in Toronto that is amazing. I did my research, like I said. I looked at their website, I looked at their reviews, and then I looked at YouTube videos that they posted of other women selling their products and even other guys selling their products. And I also ordered a few samples to test on myself and other people to make sure it's exactly what it said it was. Because you can get a lipstick that looks glossy and then it's dry as hell. Or you could get a lipstick that looks smooth but it's like cracking while you're putting it on your lips. So I had to take matters into my own hands and figure out what the hell this is that I'm selling. So after I did that, I pretty much knew that I needed to make some type of marketing for myself. And I was going to use YouTube, but I'm not up here all the time. So I had to use a platform that I use consistently, and that was Instagram. So I made an Instagram page after that, and started putting items up there that I will be selling, started following people, getting people to follow me back as well. So that's all I knew. I'm like, all right, boom, I got it set. I got my own business. We in here, Cornelia. We about to do the damn thing. And lo and behold, at my job, I ran into this guy. Well, I didn't run into him. I was talking to two other girls about starting my own business. And he heard me talking about it. And he was like, well, did you think about making a website? And I'm like, what? Do I really have to do that? And then he was just like, yeah, like, how are your people supposed to buy the items off of you? You wasn't about to just drive to their house and drop it off, was you? And in my head, I'm like, yeah, but I'm telling him, like, no, I wasn't going to do that. So luckily, he knew how to make websites, and he didn't even charge, sis. So I came up. He helped me make my website. That was legit. And then he told me that I needed to go and solidify my business. And I'm like, what? Why do I need to do that? Like, we're doing too much now. I just want to sell lipstick, make money, and be done. And he was like, no, there's so much more to having a business. So he told me the different organizations I could put my business in, such as LLC or nonprofit, things of that sort. He told me where to go, which is the Hall of Records, wherever you're from. I'm from Newark, so I had to go to Newark's Hall of Records. And I went down there, told them what category I wanted my business to fall under, and then they gave me 3 different papers. Now, do not be like me. I thought each paper was, in case I made a mistake on one page, I got another paper to fall back on. So I made a mistake on the first 2 and got the last one right. They sent me to the bank. It was like the bank had to stamp off on all 3 of the copies, and then you bring it back to us. So I'm like, okay. I went to the bank. They stamped it off. Came back to the Hall of Records, and it was like, wait, why does everything look different on these papers? No, that's not what happened. I gave them one, and she said, where's the other copies? I gave her the other copies. And then she was like, why is everything different? And I said, oh, I thought it was like test and trial error. That's why you gave me all of these copies. And she was like, no, you was supposed to sign everything on each paper. So hint, hint, if you're trying to start your own business, make sure you put everything correctly on each paper, because they need all 3 of the copies. So I had to wait until the next day, because I did it solely. I had to wait till the next day and go through that process again. You give 1 copy to the bank, you keep 1 copy for yourself, and then you give a copy to the Hall of Records. So after that was done, I broadcast, because I'm like, I'm officially a businesswoman. I was so excited. So for all you aspiring business owner women and men, I commend you a lot, because it is a lot of work that you're about to put into this business. So good luck, and make sure you hit that button down below and subscribe. See y'all later.